Yo fools, it's Riley from Rocket Zero and welcome to another pixel art tutorial. In this pixel art tutorial, we're going to be building Mr. T. Now this design was created by Perler Tricks, description down below where you can find them. So let's get started. What do we need for this guy? We need some dirt. We also need some brown wool, some orange wool, some yellow wool, some black wool, some white wool, some magenta wool, green wool, and cyan wool. So let's go find a spot in the grass where you can start building. We're going to grab our black wool and we're going to make 4 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And now on top of this, we're going to put our green wool, our magenta. And now our green wool again. Green on top of the magenta, magenta on the left. And we're going to go to our blue or cyan and we're going to put it there. Now let's grab our black wool and we're going to raise this row a little bit higher, about there. 1 block higher than the rest. Now we're going to go to this green block and we're going to place 2 blocks. And now we're going to put 4 on the bottom. Now we're going to grab our cyan wool and we're going to place 1 block here. And we're going to place 2 here, taking out the bottom one. And now we're going to grab our green wool and we're going to place 1 block here, 1 next to the cyan, 1 to the left of the cyan. We're going to skip a block and place 1 here. Now let's move on to our magenta wool. We're going to place 1 here and 1 in this corner. Now we're going to grab our black wool and we're going to erase it. And we're going to fill in the top. And those are Mr. T's pants. Pause it if you have to. That's what you should have so far. Now let's start with his body. We're going to grab our brown wool and we're going to place 4 blocks of brown wool. 2 by 2. That's what it should look like. Now we're going to grab our dirt. And we're going to place 3 blocks of dirt. 2 high. Oops. Take that out. So that's that side. Now let's do this side. We're going to place 3 blocks of dirt. 2 high. Now we're going to grab our brown wool and we're going to place 2 blocks here. And on this side, we're also going to place another 2. So let's get there. Here we go. 1, 2. And now let's begin with Mr. T's chains. So we're going to grab our yellow wool. We're going to place 2 blocks here. And then 2 blocks of brown wool on the right. 1, 2. And then 2 on the left. And now moving on to the top, we're going to grab our yellow wool. And we're going to place 2 blocks here. Orange in the middle. Orange on top of the yellow blocks that we placed. And yellow in the middle of that. Now we're going to grab orange on top of the yellow. And next to this orange block on the right. And next to the orange block on the left. Now orange on top of the yellow blocks that we just placed. Taking a step back. Only a little bit more to go. So yellow here. And on top of the orange blocks on the left. And on the right. And then we're going to grab orange. Put it next to that. Put it here. Moving on to this side here and on the left. And those are Mr. T's chains. So now let's move on to his arms. We're going to grab our dirt and we're going to place 2 blocks. 1 on top. And then 3 to the right. So 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to place 2 blocks right here. That's going to be like his muscles. So now we're going to grab our brown wool and we're going to place 1 block here. 1 below here. And then 2 on top. On the right, here, and on the bottom. And now we gotta do like his little hand. So we're gonna grab our yellow wool and we're gonna place 1 block here. And nope, I gotta take those out. I messed up. Okay, we're gonna place our dirt block and now we can begin with our yellow blocks. We're gonna place it here and here. Sorry about that. Now we're gonna put orange here and we're gonna grab 3 blocks of brown wool, placing them like so. So that's his arm on his right. Now we gotta do the arm on his left. We gotta put 2 dirt blocks here. And now we can begin. We're gonna place 2 blocks of dirt. 1 on top. And then 3 to the left. 2 right here. And we're gonna grab our brown wool. We're gonna place 1 block here. 3 below. 2 here. And 2 on the top. And 1 here. We're gonna put our dirt block here. 2 yellow wools on the left and on top. Orange in the middle. Now brown wool all around. And now we just gotta put 2 more dirt blocks here to finish out his bottom part of his body. We're gonna place 2 blocks here for the remainder of his chest. And now we can start building the head of Mr. T. So that's what you guys should have so far. Pause it if you have to. Let's get started with our black wool. We're gonna place a row of black wool right here. Taking a step back. Oops, I missed this part. Let me grab my brown wool, place it here. Let's grab our black wool and let's go place 2 blocks right here. 1, 2, And now we can begin with his smile. So we're going to place 4 blocks of white. So we got 2. So we need another 2. So 1, 2. And that makes it 4. We're going to line the top with black and put black here. And on the other side of the white bar. And that's going to be like his smile with his mustache. So let's grab our dirt. We're going to place 2 blocks here. 2 on the side on the left. Now let's start with the right side of his face by grabbing our dirt blocks. And we're going to place 1 block here. And then a row of 3. And then an additional row of 3 on top. For his eye, we're going to need white wool. So let's go place 3 blocks of white wool. So 1, 2, 3. And black right here. And now we're going to grab more of our dirt. We're going to place 2 blocks. We're going to grab our black and we're going to place 2 blocks here. Another 2 on the right. And then 1 in the middle. And 2 right here. And we're going to bring this part down. Actually, we're going to start from the bottom up. So we're going to put 2 blocks here and just bring it up. And now 1 block here. That's what you guys should have. Actually, I messed up. Got to go back and put another block. There we go. That's the right side of his face. At least the bottom part. Let's grab our black wool. I'm going to place 1 block here. That's going to be his ear. And then 2 right here. 2 high. And on the bottom, we're going to put a yellow wool for his earring. Let's begin with his eye on his left side. But first, we need to grab our dirt. And we're going to place 4 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Moving on to our white. We're going to do the same shape. So 2 and 1. Black down here. And that's going to be his eye. Now, we're going to grab our dirt. And we're just going to fill in the top. 2 high. We're going to grab our brown wool and we're going to place 3 blocks here. So 1, 2, 3. We're going to skip a gap of 2 and we're going to put 3 on the left side. We're also going to put dirt underneath it. And now we're going to grab our brown wool and we're going to place 2 blocks. 2 blocks of dirt here. So let's finish out his beard by grabbing our black wool and we're going to place 6 blocks of black starting here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 on top. Let's go grab our dirt and start on the bottom. We're going to grab our dirt blocks and we're going to place 3. So 1, 2, 3. 3 on top of that. So 1, 2, 3. And we're going to place 1 block here. And that's it. Now let's grab our black wool. We're going to place 1 block. 1 on the left, 1 on top, 1 on the left. And going up. Until we meet there. So let's go finish out his face. We're going to fill in this part with dirt. We're going to put an ear here by placing 1 brown wool and an earring by placing yellow wool. And now we need his little afro. Not afro, but like faux hats? I think that's how you say it. I'm not sure. All I know is that he has one, so let's build it. We're going to place 2 blocks of black and then 3 rows of 4. 1 more row of 4. And that's it, guys. We have built Mr. T. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, show it by pressing that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Leave a comment what was your pixel art nets. And as always, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.